grade, I would spend my summer sa bahay niya. And she was very devoted to Our Lady of Sorrows. So, namataan ko yan. At namataan ko rin yung Nuestra Señora del Carmen. So, I never knew about the mediatrix. So, may mediatrix pa, sister. So, I started going out with her. Nagpupunta kami ng Lipa. At kasagsagan yun ng Sanchez case.
Sanchez, okay.
Kasi I was asking for prayers. Then I met the Carmel sisters. I was introduced by them, by Sister Teresa. And then, doon ko naalaman na there was commissioned by Bishop Quezon na nagkukuha siya ng mga testimonies. So sabi ko, I want to help Sister Teresa. So doon ako kumuha ng testimony ni Pedernal, ni the late Bishop Pedernal, the late Mariano Gabiola, saka mga iba pa.
Marami po. Oo,
marami.
Marami.
Sister Melania Sunga.
Yes.
Ang dami kong nakuha. And which were now turned over to the court, the Commission on Research and Development of the commission established by Alfred Arguelles in 2009. I was even interviewed. And then I had a terrible problem now with my health. And I was cured by the mediatrix kasi nung dinala ko sa hospital, nandun si Sister, biglang nagpunta si Sister Teresing together with Sister Bebet. Yung kasi ni Mother Teresa. And then may tubig siya na may petal, pinainom sa akin. Actually, it was a kidney. I was about to undergo surgery for alisin yung kidney stones. Malaki ang kidney stones ko eh. So, mag-ano kami, para makuha yung location, yung father, what is this procedure? I forgot because I'm not a doctor, forgive me. And then, hindi na natuloy dahil I just inihi ko lang father after drinking the water. So sabi ni the late Kashan Lim, who was the medical director, kami niya, G, I don't know what to do with you. You might as well stay for 1 week para that this will be your rest from the Sanchez trials. O doon ako nag-stay ako ng one week ko sa hospital. And I gave a testimony. Nandun sa kanila nga, nandun kina Madam Julie.
I read it. I saw it.
You saw it?
Yes,
I gave a testimony. I was interviewed. Kaya, God ever since, even when I was 6 years old, my late mother taught me how to pray the rosary. So I've been very attached. Since I was a small kid, I had been very attached to Our Lady. Para sa akin, nanay ko siguro siya. Kasi I cannot imagine na pastanganin siya na ina siya ni Jesus Christ. It is abominable. Kaya ako, I was horrified itong kinaatake na yung mediatrix. Galit na galit ako. Bakit? Sabi ko, kung sino pa ang Katoliko, sino pa ang obispo, sino pa ang pare na dapat magdepensa sa Manila, yung pa ang sumisira. Kaya kung pinagtatawanan tayo ng mga ibang sekta, tingnan mo sila. Ano ang tinitira nila ang mahal na ina. I'll never allow that. Ipaglalaban ko my right to my devotion to Our Lady of Beatrix of Grace. Baka siguro hindi nila alam. Kung sinasabi nilang freedom of religion.
What's that? What is that, Justice?
You're free to pursue your worship or your veneration of a particular religion. And hindi nila ako pwedeng haglangan dyan on the basis na demonically infested ang mahal na ina. I have that right. I have a right as a Catholic to pursue my devotion to Our Lady, the Mother of God, Theotokos, the Mother of Jesus Christ, and the Mother of all grace. Remember, Father, you read church history, Catholic church history from the earliest time, early fathers. What is the oldest name ng mamahal na? Mediatrix.
4th century.
4th century, Mediatrix. Our Lady of Fatima, Our Lady of Lourdes, kaya yan 1900s na eh. And kaya for very early church pa, early beginnings of the Catholic Church.
It is acclaimed that she is really the mediatrix and at the same time the Mother of God.
Theotokos, di ba? Council of Nicaea.
of Ephesus.
Ephesus.
Yes.
Okay.
So, kaya pala Justice, very close kayo dito sa ating debosyon dahil talagang inarrange ng Diyos ang pagkikita niyo ni Sister Percy.
Oo, saka ano, whether it is any other title, basta sa malay na, maglalaban ko.
Yes.
Lalo na ito. But I cannot imagine a bishop's cardinal against ganging up on Mary Mediatrix of her grace. Goodness. I could understand if the people are atheists or agnostics or they belong to other sects.
So what is their basis when they are so against the Mediatrix? I mean, what is the reason?
Only they know.
Only they know.
Yes.
We do not know.
Ano ang motive nila?
Yeah,
Because ang sinasabi nila, we want to protect your faith. You're actually destroying our faith. You cardinals, you bishops, you priests. You're trying to destroy our faith. You're trying to destroy our devotion. We want to protect the faith. Ang sabihin na hoax ang Mediatrix, for the last 72 years, it's always been in existence. And not only that, you people, you were once devotees of Mediatrix. Nung lumabas na lang yung decree ni Archbishop Arguelles, lumabas yung Vatican decree, nag-alisanan kayo. So what is that? You're trying to please the Vatican? You're trying to please yourselves? Or what? But definitely, you're not trying to protect our faith. You're not trying to protect our devotion because in fact, you're trying to destroy our devotion by saying that this image is demonically infested. You are lying. That is not true.
Justice, are you not particular or surprised about some details in the 2015 decree na hindi tama ang pagkakalaga? A decree should always be very precise. No? Even the name of Teresa is Teresa.
Teresa. Ang feeling ko my impression there is that Cardinal Rosales, Cardinal Douglas, Bishop Villegas had something to do with the decree of 2015.
Because it does not show
Saka sinasabi,
carefully done.
kinukot yung 1951 decree, pero wala naman sila linya. When you quote as reference,
Yes.
you have to quote the source.
Yes.
You have to attach the source.
That is
Lalo
right.
na if it's a document, you have to attach the
That is
document.
right. So therefore,
That's very basic. That's very basic.
the document being quoted should be known by everybody.
Eh bakit? Ina nga, sabi nila, we cannot publish it because it will affect the personalities of the people involved. Now that Pope Francis has said, go ahead, open the archives. And what are you bishops doing now? They have the obligation to us lately to let us know whether they indeed, Pope Pius XII, signed or issued a decree saying that the Mediatrix the phenomenon is not supernatural in character. Kasi you're just basing it on the diocesan decree of 1951, yung ginamit ng yung pinirma ng 6 bishops.
Yes.
But it is now tainted, it is questionable because of the affidavit of Bishop Pedernal saying na yung isa sa mga yung isa sa mga obispo doon nagsabi sa kanya na we sign it under duress.
Yes.
So it's null and void. So in fact, whether it was signed with or without duress, the fact is that we have another local ordinary in the person of Archbishop Arguelles saying, henceforth, I declare that the phenomenon of 1948 is supernatural. He has every authority to say
Yes,
that.
Justice, because he was the local ordinary.
He was the local ordinary.
And the first time in the history of Lipa Archdiocese, and that is the proper thing to be done.
Yun nga dapat sana ay di na yung commission of 6 bishops from
Yes.
dapat sana si Bersosa hinayaan nila.
Bersosa first.
Hinayaan sana nila si Bersosa, pero anong ginawa nila Bersosa? Pinatalsik nila.
Bersosa started investigating by choosing also Father Angel de Blas to head, but they stopped it. So all these things nagiging malinaw po, Justice. Salamat sa inyong paglilinaw
I
na-
don't know what they're trying to do. Itong siguro, they're trying to cover up for the sins of the in 1951 of these
Okay.
dioceses and bishops.
So what
So, parang they're trying by saying that demonically infested dito. Siguro ayaw na nilang buksan kasi hindi ito pwede, hindi lalabas, hindi natin makukuha ang katotohanan kung hindi tayo mag-umpisa sa pinaka-umpisa.
Opo, just
1948, what really happened in 1948? What was the basis of these bishops? Bakit pinagsusunog nila yung mga petals?
Yes.
Pinagsusunog nila lahat. And yet they declared that nothing is sufficient, the evidence is not sufficient to show that it is supernatural. Eh, ba't yung sinunog? That is my question, Father. Bakit sinunog?
Bakit sinunog?
Bakit sinunog?
Bakit sinunog mga
Tapos, pakasunog, sinabi na it's not supernatural.
Yes.
Inayon na sana nyo yung revelation ng ikaw.
Yes. And it was Bishop Rufino Santos who asked the sisters. I interviewed some sisters and talagang she gave the testimony kasi siya ang nagsunog ng lahat ng mga dokumentos at mga petals at mga testimonies.
Pinapagbubuwag sana nga yung medyo exhibits, mabuti na lang tinago ng mga madre.
Yes. Pero kahit pa man tinago, ina-accuse pa din yung mga madre ni Father Zerudo na ni Father Cabading in his letter to Father Cadore, no? The letter I saw, na itong mga madre marunong sumunod. They wanted obedience all the time. But obedience just to follow.
You know,
Hmm.
kayo mga obispo, kayo mga pare, you are our first teacher on morals. Kasi when you speak of religion, you speak of morality. When you speak of faith, you speak of morals. That's why we have the magisterium of the church. What is that? To define what is moral, but to define what is to be believed. At sasabihin ninyo na obedience to whatever you say, no. Our obedience is to the truth. If you're telling a lie, then we have no duty to obey you.
Wow. Yes. Amen to that, Justice.
No.
Our obedience is to the truth.
Obedience is to the truth.
And therefore, if they want to tell us that they are telling the truth, they have to give us the evidence.
Okay, so,
The proof.
okay, sabihin mo, you obey because this is the truth. What is your basis in saying this is the truth?
Yes.
Give us proof.
Just to give you an example, if we obey Father, the exorcist saying Teresita was demonically possessed because they wanted us to obey what they say, it's a lie.
Paano nila masabi na yung nag-imbestiga si Father Angel Blas, nagpapatotoo, nag-real missionary si Sister Teresita? Father Angel de Blas, a noted psychologist and former rector magnificus of the University of Santo Tomas, declared that Sister Teresita was of sound mind. She was not suffering from any delusions or illusions, and that therefore he was really an authentic missionary. Okay? As against what Father Cerudo is trying to say, as against what Father Celia is trying, and they never even interviewed
Teresita.
Sister Teresita, and here is the chief investigator of the 1948 Lipa phenomenon, saying, kaya ayaw nilang makinig sa journal ni Father Blas. Nagsulat na sa kanila si Bishop Bagaforo. Inintindi ba nila? Hindi. O paano? It was a year after that Bishop Bagaforo wrote them a letter through CBCB President Archbishop Balias that I came to know about it, that I was furnished a copy. So, pinurso ko yun because it is my duty, it is my right and my duty as a lay, as a member of the laity, to know what is really the truth about the Lipa apparition. I have that right. And you bishops owe me that duty to tell me what is the truth about the Lipa apparition in 1948. Hindi yung sasabihin niyo, just obey because the decree has been said. No. Lalo na, nung lumabas na yung decree ni Archbishop Arguelles, so nagpapatotoo ngayon si Archbishop Arguelles, kabaro ninyo, kasama ninyo sa CBCP. And Archbishop siya ng Lipa, na nagpapatotoo siya, na nangyari sa Lipa noong 1948 is worthy of belief. Bakit hindi ka naman mga maniniwala? For the last 73 years, hindi nawala yung devotion ng mga tao. If it were a hoax, hindi tatagal. Pero kung galing yan sa Diyos, kung ang milagro galing sa Diyos, galing sa Mahalena, yung ina ng Diyos, eh kahit ilang pang century nandyan yan, patay na tayong lahat, nandyan pa rin yung devotion sa Mediatrix. Future generations will come.
You nailed it, Justice. So Justice, medyo naging magulo, no? Kasi here is a person, the local ordinary, assigned, and who has the authority on the place, and yet they discredited him kung ano ang kanyang in-affirm. Sino ngayon ang nagsisinungaling sa dalawang grupo? Is it pagsisinungaling or just
At sisinungaling just to cover up.
to cover up?
The sin of cover up is worse than the sin of lying.
So may nagsisinungaling just to cover up.
Kasi to lie means to verbalize. So cover up means to suppress the truth. You tell a lie, and at the same time you suppress the truth. Those are two different distinct angles yan eh. Ako nagsasabi ng kasinungalingan, ikaw alam mo yung katotohanan pero hindi mo linalabas.
No, that's the point.
Tayong dalawa magkakuntsaba. Ako nagsasalita, ikaw hindi gumagawa pero tinatago mo.
Yes.
But your sin is as worse as my sin.
Yes, kasi tinatago ang katotohanan.
Tinatago ang katotohanan.
So yan ang
Yung
nangyayari.
isa nagsasalita ng kasinungalingan, yung isa naman nagtatago ng katotohanan. Alin kayo diyan mga obispo? Saan kayong lado?
Wow. Arguelles should be telling the truth because he investigated it.
Nag-imbestiga siya eh.
So ang problema ngayon, ayaw ipakita sa atin ang katotohanan na ang nakita ng Archbishop Arguelles.
At hindi lang si Arguelles. Even his predecessor, si
Gaviola.
believed.
Vidal. Vidal.
Cardinal Vidal believed. These are all his Arguelles predecessors in Lipa. Oh, naniwala sila. Kung hindi ka ba naman naniniwala, i-open mo for public veneration ang imahen.
Yo, a big point. Yes, Justice.
Kung ayaw mo maniwala, i-open mo. Eh ngayon lang, kung open na at saka nagsabi na si Archbishop Arguelles, Forte of Belief, pinapatotohanan lang yan naman yung mga naiisip ng mga laiko.
Mm-hmm.
Na tayo, Census Fidelio,
Yes.
nagsasabi na totoo ito private revelation natin, because personal belief natin.
Correct.
So, binigyan tayo ng katarungan sa pananaw natin na talagang totoo itong nangyari.
Tama.
Siya ang nagbigay ng katotohanan. What we have known all along, he just made it emphatic.
Explicit.
And made it emphatic in his capacity as the Archbishop of
Correct.
Lipa.
And he's the right one to do
And
it.
the right authority.
The right authority. And it was not given. I mean, Versosa they deprived Versosa. Oh, this is a very good thing, Justice. Please tell us also the laicos, no, the lay faithful. Now that everything is become so clear, tell us kung ano pang pwedeng magagawa ng mga lay faithful, Justice.
Demand the production of the 1951 decree as allegedly signed by Pope Pius XII. Ngayon na binuksan na ni Santo Papa ang archives ni Pope Pius XII. Demand from the CBCP. Gumawa na sila ng paraan. Tingnan nila doon sa Vatican kung talagang meron decree si Pope Pius XII. Hindi namin magagawa yun kasi mga laiko tayo. Hindi natin yan magagawa. Ang may proper representation sa Vatican ay ang mga obispo natin. Kasi sila rin ang nagdeklara. Noong una, 1951, sila rin ang deklara na hindi totoo yung nangyaring milagro sa Lipa. Sila rin ang nagdeklara through Archbishop Arguelles na totoo yung nangyari sa Lipa. So, alin dito ang katotohanan? Yung sinabi noong 1951 o sinabi ngayon ni Archbishop Arguelles in 2015?
Wow, that's a good point.
Tingnan natin ngayon. Kaya may obligasyon kayo mga obispo, ipakita sa amin ang katotohanan. Huwag ninyong itago, huwag kayong magbingi-bingian, huwag kayong magbulag-bulagan.
Oh. They really have to do it. That's the only way how to clarify things.
ito. Maniniwala ka ba, Father, ito si Mama Mary, demonic, possessed? Matagal na sana ako dito, demonyo na rin.
Yeah.
How come this house is a very peaceful house?
Yes. I remember, Justice, you were telling me before when you met Cardinal Quevedo. Quevedo was even telling you also, oh, they're telling it's demonic, the statue. But Quevedo said, but I don't see any demons in my statue. Kasi si Quevedo, mayroong statue ng Midjat.
Meron siya.
Oh.
Doon sa mga pictures niya nung
No.
with my cousin Nino Lebron.
Yes, yes.
Meron siyang statue doon sa diocese niya.
Yes.
Oo. O kaya Bishop Bagapuro, anong demonic doon? Ano pa? Ang simbahan niya pa, in honor of Our Lady of Mediatrix
Yes,
of
the
Grace.
title is Our Lady of
Mediatrix of Grace.
Patroness.
Patroness nila. Kinapawan. Kaya nga sabi ko nga, you have a very awkward situation here in this country.
You're referring to?
Ito mga CPCP, pag naniniwala ang obispo, you keep your mouth shut. Kami naniniwala, no, you cannot do that because you will be committing a sin. Oh, I dare you, sabihan ninyo kapwa ninyong brother bishop na they're committing a sin because they're naniniwala sila sa Mediatrix of Grace. Takotin kayo Akala nyo kasi kaya nyo kami mga laiko Marunong na rin kami lumaban. At marunong din, alam na namin ang aming mga diretsyo. Alam namin ang mga karapatan namin bilang laiko. At alam din namin ang mga responsibilidad namin being laiko. Ano ang responsibilidad namin being laiko? Pagtibayin ang pananalig namin sa mahal na ina. Sinisira ninyo yan.
Justice. Great. Thank you very much.
You're almost welcome, Father.
Thank you very much. Something more, please.
Nagpapasalamat ako sa interview nito kasi this is the only way I could reach out to all Mediatrix devotees na huwag kayong matakot. Come out in the open. Demand the truth about the Lipa event in 1948. Demand the truth. Yun lang.
Mga kapatid, nagpapasalamat tayo kay Justice na tayo muli ay kanyang pinaliwanag sa atin kung ano ang dapat nating malaman at matutunan tungkol sa ating debosyon sa Mediatrix. Dito po ay nakikita natin kung paano ginagawa ang pagsisira sa debosyon o paninira sa debosyon at paano rin ang dapat nating gawin upang ma-restore natin the reputation, the dignity of our devotion. There's nothing wrong with our devotion. There's something wrong with those who are attacking our devotion. I think they are not understanding it well, or they refuse to understand what God wants us to say about the devotion.
Yung kontra mga obispo, mga pare sa devotion natin, tinatakot ko kayo na magkakasala kayo pag nananalig kayo, pag pinapatuloy niyo yung devotion sa Mediatrix of Grace, huwag kayong maniwala sa kanila kasi nungalingan yan. Hindi kayo nagkakasala.
Yes, because it is a private devotion. You may believe or may...
At saka mismo yung decree ng 2015 nagsasabi, continue with the devotion. Wala naman masama sa devotion. Mismo na ang Vatican nagsasabi. Sila sinisira nila yung sinasabi ng Vatican. Pinapalabas nila, huwag kayong maniwala dahil may sa demonyo yung imahen. Pero mo yan, sisirain pa nila ang mahal na ina. Huwag kayong maniwala sa kanila kasi nungalingan yan.
So you are asking the CPCP to really listen to what we are telling them.
Whether they listen to us or not, it is their bounden duty to find out the truth and let us know. Because in Pueblo Amante de Maria tayong Pilipinas, at tinutukoy natin dito ang mahal na ina under the title of Mediatrix of Grace. The bottom line is, what do we do with our devotion to our Blessed Mother?
Yes. Now, you are saying it very well. If it is a matter of truth, we are bound.
Yes, Father.
Father Angel's De Blas journal is available.
Ewan ko kung gusto nilang basahin yun. Kasi they want to believe what actually the lies they're trying to foment to us.
They
Yeah.
want to believe.
Their own lies, Father. Yung kasinungalingan nila, gusto nila maniwala sa kasinungalingan nila. Alam naman nila na hindi demonically infested ang pediatrics imahe. Pero yun ang sinasabi nila. Bakit? Para matakutin lang tayo na mawala ng devotion natin sa mahalay na pediatric simple grace. That's the only reason. Kasi for the past 70 years, wala naman nagsasalita na demonically infested ang mahal na ina. No, when Cardinal Rosales was then Archbishop of Lipa, wala naman yan sinabi. Kinoronahan niya pa nga pediatrics eh.
So lumabas lang demonic flavor after the declaration.
After Archbishop Arguelles made a decree and saying that the apparition in Lipa in 1948 was authentic.
So lumabas yun.
It is supernatural in character. So in other words, totoo talagang nagpakita ang mahal na ina kay Sister Teresina. Yan ang ibig sabihin sa decree ni Archbishop Arguelles.
Yes. At dahil dyan, lumabas ang demonic flavor to destroy
To destroy the declaration.
Okay. Very clear, Justice.
And in violation of the Vatican Decree of 2015 na sinasabihan ka tayo, continue with the devotion, never mind the apparition. So sila, salungat sa sinabi ng Vatican.
2015.
Kaya sila, they're the ones committing the sin of heresy. And we're not committing the sin of idolatry because we are not worshiping the Blessed Mother. We only worship God. Ang pagmamahal natin sa Malena ay veneration, respeto, como ina ng Diyos. Hindi natin siya sinasamba. Ang sinasamba natin ay yung anak niya si Jesucristo.
I would like to repeat, Justice, to say that the image of the Blessed Mother Mary, or any image that represents the Blessed Mother Mary, to say that it's demonic, it's always against the teachings of the Catholic Church.
It
and
is.
It's even heretical.
It is heresy.
Yes.
Heresy, why? Because ang sabi ng simbahang Katolika, walang demonyo, bahid ng demonyo ang imahe ng mahal na ina.
Because of what is being represented. It's the Blessed Mother Mary.
Blessed Mother Mary.
Now, I would like to remind also those who are against na, they can easily and conveniently destroy reputation of people. They have destroyed the reputation of Teresita Castillo. They have destroyed the people associated with the Mediatrix of All Grace. I would like to remind you that this is an act of being uncharitable. And at the same time, you are violating the personal reputation. And you have to be careful about it because...
May hangganan yan, Father.
Okay, you've said that.
May hangganan yan because, remember pag sinira ninyo ang karakter ng isang tao, kahit pari yan, they have the right to redress of grievances. Pwede kayong balikan nila at mag-file ng case for damages against you people sa state court. Kaya nakala nila, pwede sila kasi canonical, hindi. You are a Filipino citizen, you're entitled to your rights. You're entitled to protection of your rights. So in other words, you can secure, you can have redress of grievances against these people by invoking the law of the land.
How about the Mediatrix apparition declared as a heritage? What is the right?
Ito,
It enjoys the protection of the Lord, Justice.
protection of the state, the province, Alam mo, nung kinuha ko ito, this is the proclamation number 2-2017 issued by Governor Emiliano Mandanas in June 28, 2017. So, bakit ito nangyari? Dahil, sandali lang po, Father.
Go ahead.
Bakit ito na nangyari? Dahil gusto nila nang tuktukin, sirahin yung imahe ng Mediatrix. At saka gusto nilang alisin doon sa baguhin yung imahe, gaya pinakita ko sa inyo para maalis yun. Anong ginawa ng provincial government of Batangas? Nagdeklara siya. Ito Now therefore I, Hermelando Mandanas, Governor of the province of Batangas, hereby declare the site of Lipa Carmel Convent, with the statue of Mary Michotic Super Grace, part of an important cultural and tourist destination of the province that needs to be preserved, protected, and promoted. So in other words, hindi nila ito magalaw. Hindi nila ito magalaw ngayon, hindi nila mas pwedeng sirain. Saka na to ni that father. In 2000, in 2007, when our president was then Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, nagkaroon ng concordat between the Philippine government and the Vatican.
Yes.
Na nagdeklara sila na some religious sites, religious icons will be part of the cultural heritage of the country, and therefore to be protected by the state. In other words, dahil ito, hindi ito pwedeng sirain ni na si Rudo, hindi ito pwedeng sirain ni Bishop Garcia, na hindi sila mananagot sa provincial declaration ni Governor Mandalas. Bakit? Protected ito ng local government, ng LGU. So we have a law, Republic Act 1006, na the state is bound to protect the cultural and the religious icons in the country declared to be by the National Historical Commission and declared to be authentic land. So this is in pursuance of the concordat between Rome and the Philippine government. So kaya, sinulatan ko nga si Archbishop Garcia na itong pinapalabas mo na gusto mong palitan ng imahe, gusto ninyong alisin yan, ipapilyaw sa lipa. Pag inalis mo yan, kakasuhan kita. I threatened to sue him.
So he wanted para to change even the image.
Silang dalawa ni Cardinal Rosales.
Okay.
Silang dalawa. Okay. Inumpisahan ni Father Siquia doon sa MCST Sisters. Ilagyan dito ng puso. So I think they were thinking of an old Mediatrix image in Europe.
Okay.
Nawala na sa akin. I have the image, Father, pero yung picture nawala na sa akin eh. Kasi matagal na ito eh.
Yes.
Gusto nila doon i-pattern, yung bagong imahe.
Okay.
Kasi ito daw, this is nothing daw, but only Lady of Lipa.
Okay.
Kasi daw nangyari sa Lipa, just like daw Lady of Lourdes, Lady of Fatima, this Lady of Lipa. Hindi naman, kasi si Mama Mary, nag-appear doon sa Lourdes, wala naman siya sinabi. Si Mama Mary, nagsabi lang siya, I am the Immaculate Conception sa Lourdes.
Yes.
Yun ang sinabi niya, who are you? Sabi ni Sister Bernadette, si Biro. I am Soy Era Immaculada Concepcion. Doon sa naman,